Hi guys, it's Elise here, welcome to my channel. Remember when I was talking about the worst art tutorials that I found on Instagram? Well, I decided to be a little bit more positive today and show you the best 10 art tutorials I found on Instagram. I hope that it will be interesting. So nobody likes long intros, I'll just begin with my list. Before we start, smash the like button because the first one, this is a hair tutorial. This one is pretty detailed, it has a lot of slides, so it explains everything really well, and as you can see the final image is really pretty. So like the base color and gradient in the beginning, then shading, then I know blending. Yeah, I knew it before I looked. First you shade, then you blend, which already gives a really nice, it already looks really good. This could be the final piece, but anyway, you go way further than that in this tutorial. Then you add more shading. It has now a little bit more depth. Not depth, but depth. Yeah, well, this tutorial just tells you to shade and blend, and shade, and then overlay with airbrush. Then highlights, which finishes everything, which is a cherry on top. It looks amazing now. So defining the highlights. Really, if you want to follow this tutorial, you really need to look really well what's changing between the slides. And never mind, let's go to the next one. So number 2 is this. It's not really a tutorial, it's like a correction for a really popular mistake which can really destroy your drawing and make you go crazy because you don't know what the hell you're doing wrong. Well, if you have issues like this, you should just like me, save tutorials or just tips like this, so you can remind yourself that you should do it like this. Let's just go to the next one. Number 3 is the feminine versus masculine faces, and this is like top 3 of those tutorials. It's a really good tutorial. This tutorial is explaining in detail, like really in detail, what are the differences between a feminine and a masculine face, which is really important information for a lot of people. All the things that you can read right here is, for example, feminine have bigger foreheads than masculine faces, smaller jaws, girls have smaller jaws, and for the man, just like I said in one of my videos, eyebrows are stronger, they are lower, the face is higher on a head, you know, that's why you have like smaller forehead. It explains what will make you look more masculine and more feminine in like more a cartoonish version. Then some women have, for example, bigger chin, which kind of makes them look more masculine. It's all just, we are all combinations of those things. This, well, medium size tutorial is explaining everything about masculine and feminine faces really well. So let's go to the next one. The next one is, here in this tutorial you don't only see easy guidelines of a hand for anatomy of a hand, but also how it translates for a more stylized versions, which is really nice because it's not always easy to like translate a very realistic drawing to a cartoonish drawing, and this tutorial is really nice showing that. This is basically a small gallery of popular anatomy mistakes. Like in the first one, I found it really handy because a lot of people like draw characters like this. A lot of people don't notice that they are doing it completely wrong. So it's enough if you just save this one and take a look. And this tutorial makes it really easy to understand what's going on. And you see like more like, yeah, this and this one, not necessarily what I needed, but maybe you. maybe. This one's really nice. Like those small mistakes that actually really make a difference. Oh yeah, this is number 6. I really love this one because you need to like take a screenshot of this and save it somewhere in your gallery, just like all the others. Anyway, it shows you really in a really easy way how does this kind of hair doesn't look natural and this kind of hair does look natural and why, and you can exactly see what's the difference. And I think that it's pretty easy to redo. The reason that this one looks more natural and just nicer to look at is because it's bouncy and its shape is more, you know, volume-ish. Yeah, I really like this one. I really like how this one looks. Another one, it's number 7. This one is actually not really clear because it just shows you a few examples and leaves you with that. But what I see in this tutorial is how I understand, and maybe how you should understand it, is that you should always like make these combinations when you draw a hand and don't want to go completely mental because you have to try it again and again because hands are so freaking difficult. Then you can use this trick. Always leave one finger out like this, you know, or your pinky. You see it everywhere in cartoons, drawings. Artists use it a lot, so just use it. It makes your life easier. It's yeah, I swear you should. So yeah, I just really like this tutorial because it shows you how much easier it is to draw a hand if you make this claw-ish something out of it, like this or this. In any composition, it just looks nice, you know. So the next one. Oh yes, I love all of them, but I love this one. Like, I think this is the number 1 that I love from all those tutorials because I struggle with those things. Like, for me, hair is still difficult, and this one shows. So this tutorial basically shows you how to step by step draw 5 different combinations of bangs. At least the first one is not really bangs, but never mind. And I don't know, I just find it so easy to understand and to try myself because it's just a shape. You add some extra hairs and then some extra hairs and it looks amazing. I really like this tutorial, nothing else to say. It really just opens your eyes of how can you do it other than how you are doing it now, which is probably not as good as this because this is amazing. So yeah. Next one is again a hand. I feel like a lot of tutorials I showed you today are hands or hair. Hands and hair. This tutorial is like more advanced because, I mean, maybe not more advanced, but it looks more difficult because there is so much text, but it actually should make it more easy to follow. I guess this tutorial really like shows you every important part of the hand. I guess you can like use these combinations of shapes in any position of your hand, because this one is like this, but if you do it like that, I think it should still work. I once made a tutorial that looked pretty much similar to this, also with those shapes. I have never seen this tutorial, so I wasn't copying or something. Here's a circle, and all the fingers are just a bunch of circles. It just works really well. So the next one and the last one is also not really a tutorial. For me, those are tutorials, just really short tutorials. It's like a tip, which I really liked because seriously, it never crossed my mind. I did do it sometimes, like automatically, but it never crossed my mind to actually think about those things. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't have a lot to say, so I would just leave it at that. Yeah, that was 10. I hope you liked this video, and if you liked it, if you liked those tutorials that I chose for you and the effort that I put in these videos, then make sure to smash the like button so you can say a little thank you to me. Yeah? Like right now? Thank you. I hope you enjoyed watching me talking about art again, and if you want to see my face once again, then make sure to subscribe to my channel with the bell icon so you'll get notified every time I post a new video. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.